once again in East Lansing for an MSU program in desperate need of stability. Pat Fitzgerald takes over, hoping to provide that. In the process, returning the Spartans to the status they enjoyed during the time Fitz spent on opposing sidelines at Northwestern. With that pass in the rear view, every ounce of Fitz's focus is on the immediate future.
Starting off spring practice, I somewhat anticipated this would kind of be the case where, maybe you're down to a handful of guys at a certain position here or there. And if you go a game, they're going to have to take double reps. And, that's just, especially at practice number 15, that doesn't make a heck of a lot of sense to me. I've kind of done it all. It's my 18th spring game. So I've had a game canceled because of weather. We've got to go inside because of lightning. So we want to get better. We want to have fun with our fans. And, I just want to make sure our guys come out of this thing healthy and safe, and we're one day better.
Jerry, I don't doubt Fitz's ability, did unbelievable things at Northwestern, but let's be honest, this is a tough job right now at Michigan State. The Jonathan Smith experiment didn't work out. We know what happened with Mel Tucker. This is as difficult a rebuild as we've seen in a long time in East Lansing.
The most difficult rebuild since the Big Ten Network started, right? 20 years ago, Mark D'Antonio takes over at Michigan State and does an incredible job building that program. This is a completely different Big Ten conference that Mark D'Antonio came 20 years ago and rebuilt that program. And the reason I say it's a much different Big Ten conference is with the West Coast expansion. You can look at those 4 West Coast schools and you can compare their history with the Michigan State history from the beginning of time. And they're all very competitive, right? Those 5 schools, some of the West Coast schools have had more success in college football than Michigan State. Some have had the same, and maybe some have had less. So the depth of the conference, when Mark D'Antonio took it over, and now when Pat Fitzgerald's taken over, is significantly different. The most difficult rebuild we've seen since the network's been started 20 years ago for Pat Fitzgerald.
Which makes the formation of his staff so important. And for a guy who really didn't spend time as a coordinator, was basically inserted as a head coach for the majority of his coaching career, hiring the right guys at the right positions becomes extremely important. I know you think he's done a good job with multiple hires.
What a head coach wants to do is complement his good traits with a staff that can do some things that maybe he hasn't done. Fitz has never called a game. He's not a play caller. He gets to East Lansing, and Joe Rossi, who we all know from Minnesota, is an established defensive coordinator and a really good play caller during a game. He keeps Joe Rossi. He hires Nick Sheridan, played at Michigan, not a play caller as long as Joe Rossi has been, but really a good play caller and someone that will fit at Michigan State. Then the home run to me was LeVar Woods, the special teams coach at Iowa. In my opinion, one of the best, not only in the conference, but in the country at special teams. I think this was a home run hire by Fitz and just a great move. And then one more, Max Bulla, who was at Notre Dame last year. He's a linebacker. We watched him play linebacker for Michigan State since the network started. He's like Fitz is to Northwestern, right? They played linebacker. They love their school, and now he's back as a position coach. So I say those 4 hires will do a great job of complementing Fitz's strength, which is probably motivation and organization.
All right, Jerry, I'm going to combine perhaps the most important returning player with the topic of recruiting, because maybe the best recruiting job that this Michigan State staff was able to do was to keep Alessio Milivojevic on campus. He came in, started last year as the backup, came in midway through the year and was terrific, showed us star power. And I think keeping a guy like that is remarkably important because Michigan State right now, as expected, somewhat struggling in that area of traditional recruiting. And you have to set realistic goals in terms of what you can accomplish in recruiting in the immediate future.
Rick, how many times on Countdown to Kickoff last fall did we talk about Alessio? I mean, both of us were really excited about him. When you take over a program before you start recruiting people all around the country, you better start recruiting the best players on your team. And that's what Fitz did with Alessio. Really well done.
So 12th in recruiting right now. Quickly, Jerry, what's the goal in the next year or two?
I think you want to be in the top half. It's amazing. We just talked about Indiana being ninth, and they've won the national championship. I think for Michigan State this year, they were 12th in the Big Ten. Get in the top half of the Big Ten next recruiting class.
A lot of folks doubted if Fitz could win at the highest level when he was at Northwestern. Wasn't long ago he took the Wildcats to not one, but two Big Ten championship games. For Jerry DiNardo, I'm Rick Pizzo. Thanks for the hang on Big Ten Today.